One of the vital signs in aging may surprise you. It's how fast you walk. Genevieve Hladysh from YMCA Hamilton Burlington Brantford and Dr. George Ioannidis from the Geras Centre for Aging Research at Hamilton Health Sciences join us now. So, Doctor, I'm going to get you to explain, like, we know that we measure things like blood pressure and cholesterol, but where does walking speed or gait speed come in?
Thanks for the question. So, walking speed is now called the sixth vital sign because it predicts a lot of negative outcomes, including falls and quality of life and loss of independence. So the slower you walk, you have a greater chance of falling.
Okay, and you would think that the opposite is true. You would think that if I'm walking slowly, I'm being careful, maybe I won't fall, but that's not the case?
Well, in terms of usual walking speed, the slower you fall, the slower you walk, it indicates you have loss of muscle strength, loss of confidence, and therefore you're more likely to fall.
And this isn't something that you yourself would kind of notice, right? It's just a very gradual thing, I'm sure.
It is gradual, so that's why it's important that you get it tested every, 6 months, a year.
Okay. And Genevieve, that's where the YMCA comes in, because you're having assessment clinics that are free and anyone can come in.
We're really excited for the opportunity to both have people learn about the importance of gait speed and walking speed, as well as to get assessed both at baseline and then get engaged in activities and programs that take place at the Y and come back and get retested 12 weeks later to see the impact.
And you don't have to be a member at the Y to do this.
Free and open to the community, and our long-term vision is to actually have regular ongoing clinics open to the community to get a sense of where their baseline's starting.
Okay, and they're coming up later this month?
They are, through the month of June.
Okay, so do you have to book an appointment for that, or can you just come in? And is it any YMCA?
The two YMCAs we're starting with are the Les Chater YMCA in Hamilton and the Ron Edwards YMCA in Burlington. You can go onto our website, you can call the center and to book. We're also taking a wait list if more people are interested. Okay,
and George, like, what are you looking for as opposed to, is it shuffling of the feet? Is it... You talked about imbalance.
It's primarily just walking speed. I think walking speed is the strongest indicator of fall risk, and a lot of walking speed really connects the body and the brain. So it's a great indicator. So we're really just going to be looking at walking speed.
Okay, and is there anything you can do to kind of turn that around to walk faster?
There is, and that's one of the beauties of the partnership here, is that we're able to bring this evidence and research into a very accessible community space and program. There are things you can do. Strength training, endurance training, flexibility, all the things that are good, we think of like cardiovascular wise, are also good for the brain. And so there's lots of different things that we can do around an intervention and just through physical activity. So it's a very powerful medicine. And then, so part of this work will be to prescribe program and exercise activities to support and see how we can move that gait speed up.
Right, and the exercises don't need to necessarily cost a gym membership or anything like that. It could be just like getting out, and even like walking is probably a good thing to do.
Yeah, and we also want people to improve if someone's gait speed has declined or gotten slower. There can also be a lack of confidence. They might be worried about getting out or risk of fall. So a lot of this is not only just having the physical improvements, but gaining the confidence to get out and do physical activity.
Mm-hmm. You talked about the sixth indicator. What are the other 5 indicators?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. So blood pressure, heart rate, respiration.
Is grip strength one of them?
No,
okay.
It's not. Oxygen level.
Okay.
I think I got all 5, but yeah. So it's one of those. It's the sixth vital sign, really, because it measures so much, and it's so important, and it can change over time based on your health status.
And does it start declining in everybody, say at a certain age? Should you start to notice that? Oh,
no, it changes depending on your physical activity level. So it could start changing in your 50s or in your 80s, depending how active you are.
Okay. Are there cognitive links?
Oh, 100%. Mm-hmm. So walking is actually quite complex. So you need, so it's I guess, a combination of your physical and your mind.
Okay, okay, and we'll get. This is a really important, and I'm glad that the two have teamed up here. So we've got more information on these clinics coming up at the Les Chater Y on Hamilton Mountain and the Burlington one, YM, and we'll put those links up on our website at chch.com/morninglive, and also links to the Geras Centre at Hamilton Health Sciences.